put up a poll in my community tab asking you all which album I should review, and I got the whopping majority of votes, 93% to be exact, asking me to review Cancer Culture by Decapitated. Now, I will be honest with you, I am new to this band. The first time I ever listened to this band was the day before the album was released. I streamed a few of their older songs, and I was surprised at what I heard. I knew of this band. I knew they were, I knew the name. I didn't really know anything about them. I was expecting like brutal death metal, maybe like Suffocation or Dying Fetus, but I was surprised to hear that they did have like a slight groove metal influence, maybe a little like Pantera. And they were also very like technical. There was a lot going on in the songs. I also felt they sounded like a little like Slipknot as well, but they have so many like different influences. I'll give you a little background on the band. The band is from Poland. They started in 1996. They released 8 albums since the year 2000, and the band plays technical death metal. They also incorporate many other influences, black metal, stoner metal, groove metal. This is a band that likes to incorporate many different styles into the music, and they feel that keeps the music interesting. So let's talk about the album. The album has 10 songs, about 37 minutes long. It has one short instrumental, that's the opening track, and the lyrics on the album talk about many like dark and like nihilistic themes. Many songs mention technology, the fate of the planet Earth, some conspiracy theories, and many other topics. The album is very consistent. There are not many highs, not many lows, but all the songs work together, very well. It's a good album to listen to front to back. And I'll talk about just some of my favorite songs on the album. So my favorite song is Hello Death. This one stands out for me because it's a collaboration with the band Ginger. So Tatiana from Ginger does some of the vocals here. If you're a fan of Ginger, Tatiana is a very versatile vocalist. She does mostly clean and melodic vocals. It kind of gives the listener a break like from the heaviness. And this is probably my favorite song from the album. Another good song is Iconoclast, and this one is a collaboration with the band Machine Head. So for that reason, this one has like a heavy groove metal influence. So the word iconoclast, it means someone who's like against religious beliefs, and that's basically what the song's about. The song has both like those harsh vocals of a typical Decapitated song and some of the cleaner vocals. And those cleaner vocals reminded me of like Surge from System of a Down, but actually they're probably like actually Rob Flynn from Machine Head. But that's what it sounded like. The song is more of a modern sound, but it still retains its death metal roots. Couple of other songs I liked. The title track, this is track number 2, and this is really where you kind of hear the band very well doing their thing. It's death metal, but I do hear a black metal influence as well. The vocals are harsh, but one thing about this band is that the vocals are understandable. You can hear the lyrics are very well written. It's a really good headphone song. They play around with like the left and right channels, and also some pretty cool like machine gun riffing, and the solos are very melodic and heavy. So the song Just a Cigarette has more of like a black metal influence, but they also incorporate some clean guitars and they create these sound textures. Some of the riffs are thick, they have like these deep string bends, but the overall sound of the song is black metal, lots of tremolo picking, and the song has some like twists and turns as well, some melodic solos and tempo changes. No Cure, that's a really good one. It has a fast pace, and this is where they start to show off their groove metal influence. The song has lots of energy and blast beats, and they also incorporate some clean guitars. Kind of gives the listener a break from all the madness, and a breakdown kind of incorporates some atmospheric elements as well. The song Locked is a short song at 1 minute and 17 seconds, but it's just very brutal. Reminded me of some of the heavier songs by Pantera. It has that kind of groove metal feel to it, and the song basically talks about like the COVID lockdowns and what was going on, and very like a dark nihilistic point of view of that situation. Ours has Battlegrounds. It's more of an atmospheric song. Like most of the other songs, it kind of offers a very bleak outlook on the future of humanity. The riffs are heavy and chunky, and the vocals are deep and aggressive, and it's a little slower, but lots of sound textures going on. The closing track is Last Supper. The lyrics kind of give, again, I keep repeating this, the bleak outlook on like the fate of humanity. But like many of those songs, it just has like a black metal influence or some like straightforward death metal. I like the guitar solo on this one. It's just very melodic, but in the background, they incorporate these like blast beats. So the band does a good job with that. They kind of mix these sound textures, and they mix in like the heavy and the light. So like I was saying, this album is very consistent. It's heavy, it's brutal, and it's an album you need to listen to a few times before you can enjoy it properly. There's a lot going on in the song compositions. It's not just like brutal, super fast death metal. It's death metal at the core, but they incorporate other influences, mostly groove metal and black metal. I heard a little like industrial metal here and there, and there are some sections that were more atmospheric, others that were more fast and heavy. They use like the clean vocals in places. They use the clean guitars in other places. You know, they try to like mix it up. You know, kind of give you a break here and there, just so that everything is not like super brutal. But overall, a good consistent album. It's nothing groundbreaking, but I'll give it an 8 out of 10.